I don't think it's really gonna change my strategic decision making.
Literally grunt breaking.
Groundbreaking. Oh god. I always have to remind myself, during moments like this, I deserve a chat like this. It's my own damn fault. I have cultivated you painstakingly over the years, yes.
Yes, we need more coal. What do you want? To work. What do you want? Yes. Something.
So let's test those mirror images. You need to do that monkey thing again. I love that. Wait, what monkey thing did I do?
Work complete. Work complete.
Yep, new ladder is out. Vigma, that's right.
Ready to
Back
work.
to monkey. Acting like a monkey. I never act like a monkey.
Work, work. Something you're doing. I can do.
Let's see what you can creep with full mirror image spec. 2 burrows and no shot.
Ready to work. Work complete. More coal. Happy to.
Ever since Warcraft came out and I played Orc, I always had this secret, illicit desire to build a war mill at tier 1 and get 1 attack upgrade and 1 armor upgrade. Doesn't make any sense. What you get out of tier 2 is much better. But you know, noobs, stubborn in their own fallacies.
Are you hero and obey? Excellent choice. Hey, hey. What do you want?
And sometimes I did it, and it was never good.
What hot there? What hot there? Yes, hello. Oh. Yes. Hey, what excellent choice.
So this is now the way to use images, if you're not going to resummon a second time.
Excellent choice. Yes.
Don't let it die.
I am yours.
Use the remainder of it. But I think taking damage on mirror image is doubly bad.
What task is there?
On the Blade Master, sorry. It's doubly bad. Because, wait, can you pull with this or does he boulder it?
Yes, are you hero and obey? Excellent.
What do you think will dominate
you can pull with this.
from Orc perspective?
Oh.
Tube tube.
You know, creeps are cheaters, you know. So, okay. So creeps will
Yes, Lord. Excellent choice.
normally boulder heroes. Unless they don't when they're 60 life, possibly.
Hero and obey. Excellent choice.
Oh, I can just creep this now.
What task is there? I am yours. What do you want? Yes, what task is there?
What do you think will dominate this patch from Orc perspective? Images. Images are the best thing we gain.
What task is there? Yes, Lord.
This creep rod is pretty sick.
Are you hero and obey? Excellent. I am yours. Are you hero and obey? Master. What task is there? Yes.
But this gives 14 XP now, this image.
Something to do. I am yours. Yes, Lord. Oh, excellent choice.
I don't think you all... I think Blade got a huge buff compared to Farseer, who got the nerf on the Feral Spirit. Make no mistake, Farseer got a nerf. Like the Chain Lightning Feral Spirit, huge nerf to his mana. And Blade got a big buff. But I still don't think you can proactively mirror image creep in most matchups, because what you gain is not equal to what they gain normally. Like, by now, Human Elf could have an expansion. By now.
I am yours. Yes. I am yours.
Right? So you can't do stuff like this. Even if I were to make an expansion that's now 15 seconds faster, I don't think that's good enough compared to what they get.
Oh, what task is there? Are you hero? Yes, Lord. Excellent choice. I am what task is there? Yes, Lord. I am yours.
Normally this is a bit of a spicy camp, but with the images... it's a lot easier.
Yes, Lord. I am yours. Yes, Lord.
Okay.
Yes, Lord. Something doing? I am yours.
That 15% damage is still nothing. The XP you get from mirror image after level 4 or 5 is insane. Yeah, maybe you have to rescale after opening with mirror image creeping. You have to rescale to windwalk crit. I think it's too much XP.
Task is there. Yes, Lord. Hey. I am yours. And obey. What task is there? I am yours. Research complete. Yes, Lord. Haste in my blade.
Direct
Nice, Cloak of Flames. Oh, dude, this is my third agility. I almost crept half the map. Let's go get bottom corner. So, it's funny seeing them actually. Grunt's 425 health.
Yes, Lord. Excellent choice.
I'm playing very creep heavy because I kind of want to get to the late game. So I can try out stasis wards and stuff. So, illusions don't deal damage, do they? No. They're still coded differently, that's good to know. Oh, another agility!
Someone perfect. I am yours. Yes, Lord.
Paladin second.
I am yours.
So this one is actually real, it deals real damage.
What task is there? I am yours.
Can't feed images mindlessly anymore. Oh my god! Oh my god! Another Tome of Agility and Boots of Quel'Thalas. I have 43 agility. Hey, maybe we can be the proactive creepers. Maybe it doesn't matter if human elf has an expansion if you have this much agility. But now Orc needs the micro more to save the images. Hey, that was quite a fast stasis proc time, man. 7 seconds. Why make torrents when you can make grunts with 825 health, which are mini torrents? Oh, you can always deny XP too by resummoning images. Same concept as the feral spirits, right? That should not be forgotten. Just resummon. Yeah, they're like little mini torrents. Let's see if those if that extra health, is he gonna level up from an image? If the extra health can save him. On the peasants. Remember when sentry wards had collision? You could surround someone like this. Well, not like that, but you get the point. Oh, I remember that. Like, he would try to surround this witch doctor like this. And then they're stuck like that. Let's see only image damage. It's not that much. What counts? Does Quel'Thalas count? I mean, it's annoying, don't get me wrong, they're very tanky. Doesn't the Quel'Thalas count for it? I feel like when it was 25 it was a lot, and I was afraid that 15 was still way too much, but this doesn't feel OP. I think those illusions make only cloak damage. No, no. They do real damage. You don't get to call yourself Warcraft 3 fan when you call Warcraft 3 WoW, Chico. Let me see. Image. 8 damage per hit on a water elemental that has 1 armor. 7 to 8 damage. 7 to 10. When it crits, it was like 15. I want to see him level up from images. It does take a long time to kill them. Omni Knight didn't do much this game. Yeah, true. Is it normal that you don't expand fast in Warcraft 3? Yes. We can check the replay to see his XP progression. AI? Ale. Alright, let's watch the replay. I am surprised at how long people on BNet stay in games. Ward spamming an enemy base, typical Dota VM. Are those little guys like little snipers with the cannon sounding guns? They're just a regular instant travel projectile range damage unit, yeah.
Ready for action.
This guy did not have RTZ farm pattern. Alright, let's see image damage. Look. Oh, alright, here's, I'm still saving them. Eight, 3. 8, 3, 18. 29 each. That's 58 total. 58, by comparison, is 2 less than 60.
Our town is under siege.
Which is what a grunt gives you. Y'all had to be sassy before letting me finish. What is 58 compared to 70 or 80? 12 and 22 less. But there are no units that give that amount of XP in Warcraft 3. What's 58 in relation to say 93? I don't know. If you ask me 85, I could answer you, because some units give 85 XP. 93, I don't know. Yeah, okay, interesting. How much does a Frostworm give? 150. Chimera gives 105, I believe. How did you avoid getting your grunts ensnared at the first camp? Yeah, let me explain you. It's really deep AI mechanics, basically. Okay, so the AI of this camp works as follows. If you hit any of them, then he will slow a unit. If you come into range with a hero and units, this guy will throw a rock on the hero. If you only send units, right, he will eventually boulder one of the units, but with a bigger delay. This guy will heal whoever he wants to heal in a radius of this big, so if he's blocked here and there's someone hurt here, he will try to get around. He will cast Inner Fire the moment that this camp takes damage. This guy will cast Ensnare. There are some aggro range rules that you usually, let's say if you go in range with one unit and then a second and a third, he will ensnare the third. He always, maybe it's because he has a delay, but he will always try to ensnare the last person that moved, which is ironic because that's probably the person trying to get in position, which is what he's going to cockblock. Right? So if someone is trying to run away, you sure as hell are going to be the one that gets ensnared. I don't know the exact rules, I just know it's always the one you don't want to get ensnared the most. Then there is a rule with creeps that you can't pull them too far. So let's say if you engage this camp and you start running away, they will follow you about yay far, about this much. Maybe this much if they're feeling particularly sassy. Right? Then they start returning and they try to go to their original position. This returning is called the leash mechanic. Every camp has an aggro radius where you are not allowed to build buildings. It has an aggro radius where you're not allowed to be physically. So if I stand here, I'm safe.
Subbed for the maths.
Thanks for the 4 years, Hovenberg. So if you stand here, you're safe. If you stand here, you're not safe. That's its physical radius, right? Specifically, this is not safe, but this is safe. Sometimes you're not allowed to build near, and that is not visible. Gold mine camps won't allow you to build here, but you are allowed to build here. And here, well, I guess you're just gonna have to try it. It's a bit dodgy. But many other camps, like the small ones, I could build a war mill right here if I wanted to, and they won't get angry. Now, when they are on the return trajectory, they become obsessed with returning back, and they're in a different mode when they're returning back. It's only when they assume the original position and go idle again that they can resume their original aggro mindset. But they've been taken out of the aggro mindset. They're now on the leash mindset. They are returning home. So if you go with a unit, you pull them to the max, and they return.
Patch 1.35.0.1982
They forget how to cast all their spells.
Grub room.
Exactly. So they forget how to use all their spells. So what you see here, a pool. Note how the priest has been ordered to cast Inner Fire on any non-magic immune, which is only the Trapper. And because he casted Inner Fire, but nobody took damage, that's all he does. Inner Fire is his rule number 1. Rule number 2, if hurt, then heal. There is no heal, so he stays. Why does he stay? Normally, the camp has solidarity with each other. Everyone will go together after a unit. But units that cast a spell and then forgot why they were angry, they will stay. So they lose the solidarity with the rest. So 3 units follow. They go quite far. Probably would have gone till here as well. Now they're on the leash and return mechanic. So now, 3 of these, he won't cast Ensnare, he won't cast Slow, and he won't throw boulders. but he will still inner fire and heal. Because he never left, he's on his original position. So I start farming him, then I use mirror image to body block the rock golem. He may not be throwing rocks, but he's still gonna hit for 29 to 33 normal damage. So if I delay his coming here, it won't change anything about my creeping speed, but it will allow me to take less damage while creeping, which is always a big goal. When battle is finally joined, he's the one that gets hit, which is a fake unit, which is what you want, so that the rest remains healthier. We finish off the healer first, because he will heal someone with 4 armor if you don't kill the healer first, whereas he has 5 armor due to inner fire, but a more favorable armor type. Grunts do 50% bonus damage to medium, but they do no bonus damage to heavy. So you kill the healer first, pretty much always, and then you deal with the next most threatening camp. Normally you would kill Mud Golem first, because he keeps casting slow. But without slow, he's the least threatening unit of the camp. The next we should kill, actually, is the Trapper, who, again, we have good damage type against with Grunts. Grunts on the Trapper. But he's too far away, so it will take too far to walk. So we kill this, then we're gonna kill the Rock Golem next. Now we should resummon Image. Don't I resummon Image? Yeah. Bit late. Let them aggro the Image, and we finish him off. Now, if we had let this Golem walk here, unmolested, uncontested, and waited 2 seconds, he would start throwing rocks again. So that's just some creep AI abuse.